Michael White, 4704 Chisholm Road, Florence. Strange thing is, I agree with Reverend Simpson and David Carson both on points, but some points I differ. I admire David Carson for getting involved and actually holding this council's feet to the fire and shining light into darkness. If it hadn't been for David, I don't believe there would ever be recorded meetings of the work session. There never had been. It was secretive. Nobody really even knew about it, and evidently, nobody really cares that much now, because this room should be filled with angry parents that aren't going to be able to have their kids go swimming in a swim team this winter or practice this winter. I can't get off of that for some reason. I've got a real nice speech here, but I kind of do things off the cuff. Just look at what all has gone on in this city. The waste, and it's not this council. Some of the members on here have been on it a long time, been on other councils that were part of the waste. But all the things that have been done, and yet we don't have an indoor swimming pool. Sheffield does, but we don't. Royal Avenue Recreation Center was built in 1950, and it's still basically the same building. They may have painted it and put down new floors here and there, but it hadn't had that much done to it. There's been a lot of improvements made to the pool at one time. I remember there was a lot of money spent on that. But, it didn't go as far as so they can swim year round. I think they swim at the Y. I'm not sure. I go with the Y, so I think I've seen them out there. It's a shame. That was part of my real nice speech here that I got off the cuff. We're still wasting money. I think putting money down in McFarland, you might as well bundle it up and float it down the river. McFarland has always flooded, always will flood. Whatever you do down there, it's going to flood, and it's going to go on down the river. However many millions are allotted for tourism in McFarland, it's going to go on down the river. I do like the idea of creating a tourist park out by the Florence Country Club, the senior center now. That would be where you should invest the money. But McFarland, no. McFarland's going to flood. That's why when they built that tourism building, they built it up on the mountain. But anyway, I digress. The pickleball court, that is, a few geriatrics play pickleball. They're vocal about it. They want a court in every corner. They've got Muscle Shoals dying for courts now. We're taking Veterans Park and making it into one big pickleball court. It's kind of a fad. It may come, it may not. But Frisbee did, so maybe it will. I don't play it, but anyway, a lot of older people do, and that's great for them. But children have no voice to protest or money to influence. A lot of the poor and elderly in this area don't either. That thing about UNA taking over the Gilbert Court Apartments, I think the city ought to got involved in that. Because you put a lot of elderly people out on the street with no place to go. Or you didn't, but UNA did. And we've got, UNA. I just don't think that was right, and a lot of people don't think it was right.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Okay, thank you. Basically, I know y'all have a tough job, and I'm with you 100%. All you hear is criticism. But sometimes you don't learn from criticism, I don't think, or you don't have it. Now, I know a couple of you do. I've talked to Mr. Oliver and Miss Simmons, but it seems like just what David said. It's rubber stamping. Whatever a couple of people say goes, and the rest just fall in line. That's no way to run a city, I don't think. And it's gone on here I've been following this council for 30 years. It's gone on for 30 years, so this is nothing new. But anyway, I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in, because that kind of put it over the edge when the swimming deal. And there are a lot of people mad about it. They just didn't show up at this council meeting. So, you know, come, what is it, August 26, 2025, we may know what's going on when election time comes.
Your time is up.
Thank you.